Hey, Groove Seekers, it's Rebecca. I wanted to talk to you just real quick today about the Eleanor Roosevelt quote, "No one can make you feel inferior without your consent." I've quoted this one before, and just lately I've had some conversations with a few women that are finding themselves, they're struggling with feeling really crappy because of the way somebody else is treating them or the way that they're talking to them. And so what I really want to talk about today is personal power. Because the truth is, our power, it belongs to us. And no one can take it from us unless we give it over to them. It's a little different than something that we own, like a shirt or I don't know, a car, right? Let's use a car as an example because that's more likely to get stolen than a shirt. It'd be pretty weird for someone to rip my shirt off my body as I'm wearing it, right? Sorry. A car, let's say it's a car. Somebody can come up and take my car from me because it's a possession. Our personal power is innate. It is not an owned external possession. It's something that we control and we get to decide what happens to it. And so in the event that somebody, and the hardest thing about these relationships that I've been talking to these friends of mine about is that they're close relationships. They're seriously feeling taken advantage of, and these people are people they care about. And so this isn't some of the stuff we've talked about before with not taking things personally and setting boundaries. This is different than that because we're talking about people that they care about and they want to have in their lives. So there's really two things to do. If somebody says something to you and it makes you feel lousy about yourself, in your mind, it's a decision where you look at them and you think to yourself, you don't get to take my power from me. And maybe you actually say that. You will not take my power from me. You have no influence over me. Now, I will say there may come a time when that actually has to become spoken out loud, verbal. It needs to be said. And that's scary, but it's simply a matter of saying something along the lines of, I feel that you've been trying to exert power over me, and I'm not going to let you do that to me. And they'll be stunned and and that's a whole video for another time. Like, how do you actually have that conversation? But we can discuss it if you want in the comments, please. We can talk about that. But at a minimum, it's got to be a decision you say, and you actually say it in your mind. I am not giving you my personal power. And the second thing is, to the degree that you can, limit your time with that person. I know that oftentimes this power thing, this kind of power struggle, it happens at work, in work relationships. And so, yeah, you're going to spend a lot of time with that person. But then when it comes to social opportunities, you simply say no. You don't have to say yes if you don't want to. So today, I just want to remind you that your personal power belongs to you and you alone. And you do have a choice. And if you're hanging out with someone or you're finding someone keeps pushing those buttons and you walk away feeling less than somehow, you do have choices to make. You can confront them. You can choose in your mind that you're not going to let them control you. And you can limit the amount of time you spend with them. Because just remember, we can't change other people, but we hold the power. And that's really what personal power is that we hold the power to make a decision. We hold the power to control our own mood, reactions, responses. So if you're struggling with this today, I would love to hear from you. I know that it can be so difficult to not let the thoughts, opinions, and comments from other people stick, but we don't have to. We don't have to let it bring us down. So I would love to hear from you. Let me know what you're struggling with today, and together we will groove on. Okay? Love you lots. Talk to you soon.